Ultimate MK Podquest.
In each of us, there burns the soul of a podcaster. In every generation, a few are chosen to prove it. Long ago, that fate compelled two friends to watch and discuss every piece of Mortal Kombat media they could find. Now, Corey and Neil must join forces to rewatch every episode of Mortal Kombat Conquest in a new way.
MK Podquest.
Commentaries.
First of all, I'm cutting like 7 minutes off the beginning of this.
Well, of
So-
course. Right.
We're gonna pick up like at the double feature talk. I need to watch Parasite. Like,
Yeah, it's a good movie.
but there's a little bit I think like to do a double feature. It needs to be like a couple of like breezy sort of just fun to watch movies.
yeah,
not
I
stuff
wouldn't
that's gonna like
describe those as
yeah.
breezy, or at least I would not describe The Lighthouse as breezy. I guess like Parasite, pick your poison, but
Yeah, I mean they need to be like you need to be like going on a ride, right? Like you're looking for you're having fun with this, you know. So I think Mortal Kombat and Bloodsport probably a good double feature to bring it back to Mortal Kombat, right?
Right. I will say there is what word do I want? There is a collection on the Criterion channel right now that is a bunch of Michelle Yeoh movies,
Hell yeah.
including Yes Madam and like the Heroic Trio and like Police Story 3 Super Cop, etc.
Yeah, dude. Super
Any
Cop.
of those back to
Just
back
pick
would
two.
probably be a good time.
Honestly, just pick two. Yeah, just pick two of those. That's a good time.
Yeah, I would like to watch some of those films.
Another fun double feature for me, two of my favorite entries in these franchises. You get Friday the 13th, Part 4, the final chapter, and Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers, right? Because in one, it's like the end of the killer, and in the other, it's restoring the killer to the franchise after Halloween 3, right? And bonus points, Halloween 4 features Kathleen Kinmont, who is in this episode of Mortal Kombat Conquest that we're going to talk about. Fucking natural, flawless segue, dude.
Yeah. You've got it handled.
Mortal Kombat Conquest.
We're almost done. Penultimate.
Episode 21, Stolen Lies, the penultimate episode of these commentaries. And, we did a commentary last week, and we're doing a commentary next week. And spoiler alert for the listeners, we're probably just going to do another commentary next week. And, yeah.
And then the commentaries are done. And we are essentially out of excuses to rewatch the show for the time
being. Right. The next time we watch this show, it will be on the new version of the podcast. In like 3 years from now,
Right.
we'll watch the show again.
On our Tenet rewatch podcast.
Sure.
Where we watch the movie in different orders.
It's called Tenet by the minute.
Right.
But we're just gonna in the middle of it do 22 episodes of Mortal Kombat Conquest again.
Right.
Yeah. How have you been feeling? We've spread these commentaries out over like a year, right? Like I think exactly a year almost.
Yeah, I gotta say, the thing that I okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel bad about this. That would be stupid. But it is a bit tough. I feel like I have not remembered it as well the second time, which feels confusing. But like over the course of doing it, I feel like I'm sort of missing like connective bits.
Sure.
That I feel like I had more consistently down the first time around. Granted, the first time around I was taking notes, and it was also the only thing we were doing, and I was just less busy. All of those things were true the first time we did this. So,
yeah.
Did I answer your question? I don't even know if I did.
I think you more or less did. So like, I
Is the vibe off today? Can we just do a quick like litmus test here?
No, you answered the question. Yeah, we can do
Like,
a litmus test. How do we get back in sync?
What's up?
I think, honestly, I think we're both feeling the fact that this is the second to last episode of Conquest.
Let's go with that. Let's say that's
You
the
know
reason.
what I mean? Like, shit's gonna get weird in this episode, too. Like, in the show, right? Not just in real life. I don't know, man. Are we still feeling like I kind of wish we were watching more Sailor Moon, right? Is that part of it?
For me or for you?
Just in general for
I don't
us?
know if I don't know. I mean, like I do think just spreading it out was maybe a questionable choice.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, not questionable, but like, you know, had we not done that and just
Right.
watched the whole show again, it's like, well, what's the point of doing that?
Right.
Maybe we got back on the horse too early.
No, I don't think so, because I'm ready to start this over from the beginning again. But we're not going to.
The
I'm just gonna do
podcast or
that.
the show?
The show. I'm just going to do that in my personal life. I'm not going
Right.
to subject listeners to that again, right? But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, I mean, even though there's not that many like threads that continue through, right? Like, it's only in these back handful of episodes that like there's a subplot with Kriya, you know,
Yeah.
that is, you know, written into like every other episode or whatever, where you have to like remember the shit that was going on there.
Right.
Because like prior to that, it was really just like dude shows up, wants to kill Kung Lao, they survive it. You know, next episode, I don't know, we learn a little something about Zero, a little something about Taja, but mostly it's a dude showing up who wants to kill Kung Lao, right? So maybe those earlier episodes, it was easier to just skip a week here and there, like we were doing, to read bullshit comic books or whatever the fuck we were doing.
Right.
But
Yeah.
now that we're like in the meat, right? We're like the story's wrapping up. There's all these new elements. It is a little bit like, wait, where were we? What was the fuck was going on? Why is Kriya in Zatera? You know, like I get it. So I think maybe doing these, because we did one last week, we're doing one now, and when we're gonna do the final one next week, maybe just like these 3 in a row is gonna help us get back in touch, right? And we're gonna be really feeling that emotional punch at the end of episode 22.
Right.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I think the reason I asked the question is because I have had this pull to just like throw the show on in the background, you know, while I'm, I don't know, playing Mortal Kombat Special Forces, because I have to go on Combat Time and talk about that soon. And I just want something better Mortal Kombat in the background.
Right.
But yeah, I have been feeling like I want to get back in touch with this show. So I was looking forward to doing this commentary, but then I realized it was episode 21 and it's almost over, and then I got kind of bummed. I don't know, man. Let's get into it though. You want to get into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is round 21. Everyone remember the countdown? We say round 21, 3, 2, 1, fight, and you hit play on the word fight.
You hit play on
Right.
the word commercial, Paul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Only if the play button is also the pause button and your Paul or someone without commercial bumpers in their episodes.
Or your name is Paul and you have commercial bumpers and you just want some real kind of chaos.
Sure, but hit it on the podcast and on the television. I'm going to presume a Roku device, right? Maybe an Xbox. And
Maybe.
just pause both. Pause them
People's
both
Xbox.
and take a minute to just think about what you're doing with your time and if that's the best use of it. And then turn both off and go outside. Do you want to count us in?
Yeah.
It's round 21.
3, 2, 1. Oh, did I get anybody? Haha. Okay, let's count for real.
You almost got me, asshole. Round 21.
3, 2, 1, fight. Wait, don't. Just kidding. Did I get anybody that time?
Fuck, you almost fucked me up again.
Are you
You
serious?
son of a bitch. No, I'm good.
Oh, thank God, Shaka. We know who that is, right? We know what that means. This isn't just suddenly being introduced out of nowhere. They wouldn't do that.
God damn it. What an insane intro.
Emperor Palpatine looking ass. And again, the colors.
The color, these like
Look
purple
bad.
and
Well,
two
one
different
guy
purples.
looks blue. Some of it looks purple. Some of the contrast is just way up. How did they make it look like this?
I don't know. Early After Effects, right? That there's no way. Is that gold skull on the wall?
Yeah.
Like the coloring is so off on those high crane shots like that. It looks fake. It looks CGI.
It's not, though.
No, but
I
look
think
how
it's probably
delicious.
just cheap.
Look at the diffused
I might
like they put
be able to hear
Vaseline on the
yours a bit.
lens. How's that? Is that better?
I maybe. Also, that box looked CGI that had the knife in it. Why did that not look real?
And this poor woman looks CGI as well. Like there's this weird soft filter they're putting over.
Man, I can't believe this was Jessica Alba's first role.
It's like pantyhose over the lens looking.
That was a funny joke, I thought.
It was good, and now she's dead. Let's see if I can get a.
Those eyes
name
look
for
CGI
her.
too, actually.
Those clearly are. And what the fuck?
I almost said commercial, and it's not one. God. Oh wow, the
It's the intro.
I feel off
Don't-
today.
We are off a little bit, and it's fine. This show is off.
Got him.
I'm looking at the. I'm trying to find out.
I'll just say that, and now I'm back. I'm a monk.
I can't find the name. So we have Robin Odell is credited as a Shah Khan, and then Peter Morris is a Shah Khan child.
Sure.
I wonder if Robin Odell is the one who was sacrificed.
God,
I
this
feel like
is
she didn't have a speaking role, so
this is maybe the worst timed sudden twist of a show I've ever seen. They're like, we've got 2 more episodes. Here's a bunch of shit you've never seen or heard in your life.
yeah, that was kind of what they did, wasn't it? They were really, really banking on season 2, I think.
Oh, so that's a
And it
shot we
is-
haven't seen before.
That's pretty sick. Intro into Shao Kahn's room, Shao Kahn's bedroom.
This whole montage we
Oh.
haven't seen before.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot
Not in
about this
this exact
montage.
order.
Well, this is all footage of Mortal Kombat Annihilation,
Yeah.
and I think a little bit of Reptile from the first Mortal Kombat movie, CGI Reptile specifically. But this is all like we're seeing like Shao Kahn's army marching and everything. Oh, and it was just a vision.
Just in case you forgot,
Remember,
he has those.
Yeah, he hasn't really had one since like episode 2, but he does have them. I guess he's had a few of the Goro visions, right? And like this is I think the episode where he really puts all those pieces together. This is kind of a nice shot of the city and a thief sneaking into the place. And it's not your standard ninja outfit. I appreciate that, right? I like that we're in episode 21 and they're like, hey, remember how we set Taja up as a thief at the beginning of the show? We should do something with that finally. We may not get a chance to in season 2.
Season 2 of this show?
Right.
Yeah, we may not.
Yeah. So this episode directed by Reza Badiyi.
No way.
No way. Good
Wow, you
cast.
Whoa,
Reza
it's a
Badiyi.
girl.
Oh my God. He's like, I know you. You're from Halloween 4.
Everybody doesn't know that.
Have you seen Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers?
Who's in that one?
Kathleen Kinmont
Doesn't
from Mortal
know.
Kombat Conquest.
Halloween
Danielle.
4. Man, I forgot that this episode also it does this, and I'm just like, man, there's too many moving parts.
Right. Yeah, this is so Kathleen Kinmont here as Dion, an old thief friend of Taja's.
So it's like we're gonna introduce that and all the Shaka stuff and
All at once.
the Kriya stuff is still happening. Or I
Yeah.
guess it's now the Vorpack stuff.
The Vorpack
and,
stuff.
and
but,
like
but I don't think we get much of the Vorpack stuff. I think we mostly get that in the next episode, and there isn't very much of it. So in Halloween 4, Kathleen Kinmont wears a T-shirt. Her dad is the sheriff in Haddonfield, right? So she just wears a T-shirt the whole movie that says "Cops do it by the book."
Yeah.
Bro, check it out. Horny Raiden hanging out with Babe.
I have the closed captions on because I like having it on when we're talking because I'm talking over it. Well, Raymond.
Yes.
They're totally out of sync on this episode.
Mine are tracking so far.
Yeah, mine are not tracking.
That sucks.
So I'm
love
just gonna
that she
give up
calls
on
him-
that.
I love that she calls him Raymond.
Well, everybody loves him, so I
Yeah.
mean,
This is Suzanne Stokes, credited as Babe. She is a Playboy Playmate. She is also in Playmate Features Working It from 2005. And The Sex Trip from 2016.
From 2016.
Her name is Gorgeous Blonde.
From 2016? It's called Sex Trip?
The Sex Trip.
Well, okay.
After a shallow womanizer refuses a mysterious homeless woman's request for a kiss, he wakes up the next morning to discover he's been changed into a woman. Wow, dude. 2016. What are you doing, Anthony G.
Feels
Cohen?
a little late for that.
What are you doing, Mark Prey and Anthony G. Cohen, writers of that movie? I don't know. Maybe it's really good, right?
Could be. Probably. I'm doubtful, but I mean.
Sure. This is her first credit. She has a lot of presence in this episode. Good old Raiden just getting drunk at Applebee's because he knows the world's gonna end.
Yeah, that's why I like going to Applebee's too.
Sure, drink it off, God of Thunder.
Because the world is gonna end.
I love that. That's a nice line there. Vorpax is better at this than Kriya was. He's like, Vorpax is commanding. She's a better leader than their late queen. Good time to crawl inside a bottle of wine.
Yeah, this timing on these captions is
It's really fucking your shit up.
brutal.
Should you pause? Should we pause and restart?
I don't think that will do anything. And you're on a time crunch, so no.
Yeah, and we wasted a lot of time up front. That was
Boy,
all on
did
me
we. Attempting
also.
to podcast. I wouldn't say we actually did it, but
Yeah, man. And I have 2 more of these things to do today.
yeah, we're going to get all the bad ones out now.
I'm in trouble. I am in trouble.
Ciro, keep it together, pal.
Settle down. Actual human being Daniel Bernhardt.
Dude, the shot of his face is just... oh, man.
So they're demonstrating a grift is what they're doing.
Yeah, of course.
Oh no, sister, are you all right? Somebody help! It's my ankle.
All right.
you help
I'll
me?
help. Oh. Fucking Ciro.
And then we stab you with a knife. No.
And steal your money and clothing.
And then we... I don't know.
Damn. Ciro. I like Kathleen Kinmon. I wonder what else I've seen her in. I mean, I've seen Halloween 4 like 95 times. It's the second best Halloween movie, if anybody out there was curious. Oh, she was on Renegade. That's right. She was on like 4,000 episodes of Renegade.
What's Renegade?
That's a show that she was on. We talked about. Of course, we've got the classic Silk Stalkings credit. Do we need to add Silk Stalkings to the list?
No.
And she was
Not
on
even
VIP.
not even sort of do we have to do that.
VIP, of course. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a lot of stuff. Oh, Bride of Reanimator. That's one for you guys.
We
be weird, like,
didn't we
it'd
do
be
that
weird if-
already?
You might have, because I feel like you told me
I think we did that already.
at one point.
Man, lots of
like-
reaching into cleavage in this one.
Well, yeah, I don't know. What else?
Just
would
sort
you
of
do?
an observation. That's like
Sure.
just like the quota of that. It's just gone significantly up.
Right. And I'm a little like, I'm reading her IMDb credits on a different screen, so I missed it. Can we rewind? No?
No,
All right.
absolutely not. Not even sort of.
It was 87 episodes of Renegade, by the way. I do appreciate Taja having a friend, right? Like, and it's a
Yeah.
bummer that it goes badly in this, but I do appreciate that Taja has a friend. Because we haven't learned like anything about her. right? Like we know that her parents went missing and her dad might be in the cobalt mines. And that's it. And that she used to be a thief. Like we know more about Zero than we do Taja. Oh shit. Fight time.
And die with that lie.
Hell yeah, Zero.
That edit is very confusing because like he jumps and kicks and then it's not immediately 100% clear what's even hitting that person
Yeah.
in the head. Like
I saw it. I mean, he kicked the bag, right?
Yeah, but it just like it's like a really stuttery like he jumps
Dude.
both one foot is out, then both of his feet are out, then they hit the bag and the bag hits the guy and it's just like
Kung Lao is absolutely getting his ass kicked by
Yeah.
this guy.
yeah, he's getting washed.
This is insane.
He's losing to the guy from Journey. Did we make that joke last time? Because it seems so obvious now. That's just what the outfit is.
I don't know, man. This
Don't
is-
stop believing in yourself, Kung Lao. Get it? That's the other Journey.
Boom. This is a pretty fun fight. A lot of flips in this one.
Yeah, a lot of double foot kicks.
I like seeing Kung Lao and Zero fighting together.
Damn, that's all it took, huh?
They got there, though. That was tough. I mean, he was, like, Kung Lao was surprised, right? Like, the dude just, like, spun kicked down from the roof and was like, return what you stole. Oh, the fucking wingdings looking skull on their heads, dude. I forgot about that. We killed this man. Oh, this is a fatality, isn't it? Like they murked this guy if he's under a blanket. Dude with skull on his head. Killed by. That's our 50-second fatality, give or take.
One for every week of the year.
Exactly. There will be 0 from here on out. I got a good feeling about Dion.
Yeah, I don't see how this could possibly backfire.
No, you know. Rayland Imports.
Incorporating a company to make podcasts and calling it Rayland Imports.
We should camp. Could we?
I don't know how much it costs like to make like an LLC or whatever, but it would be kind of funny.
You know what we could do is buy the domain.
We have too many domains. Man, he's real
Yeah, but this-
sweaty. Look at that close up. Commercial, Paul.
Commercial Paul.
So the putties
And-
are here.
oh,
now.
and
Commercial's over, Paul.
It's no, dude. It's Catwoman.
It's this-
um,
I think we made that joke already.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with putties this time.
Or I'm wrong and we made the putties joke last time and we were supposed to do Catwoman.
No, we definitely made the Catwoman joke because she like meows and shit when they fight her. But we could buy RaylandImports.com and it could just like go to our t-shirt store, right?
It could.
We could just do that.
Are you stealing? I
think
know
she's
we
stealing.
bonded over stealing, but I didn't think you'd come here and steal.
Did you come here at first because you broke into the trading post?
Yeah, was already trying to steal.
Right. Okay, that confirms it was a fatality. Okay, good.
Anyone would care that much. And you're not one to start getting righteous here. You've taken plenty in your day.
True. But I never lied to you.
Damn. Taja putting her in her place. I may steal, but I don't lie.
Stop thinking you're better than me because things went better for you than for me.
Yeah, but also how much
Therefore,
better
you're
did
better
they...
off than me. I don't know. Tasha gets beat up a
Like,
lot.
She gets knocked out at the beginning of most
She's
fights.
the only
She's
one here
been-
who does any work.
There are no less than 3 sources of power out there trying to kill her because she's friends with Kung Lao.
Right.
I'm not sure this is a better life.
It's different.
right? It's a more noble life. I mean, she's not like a, I mean, she is still a thief, right? Because she's absolutely stolen our hearts as a character.
Well,
But
I
Taj.
mean,
I'm talking about Taja.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I think you're putting
clear,
the
I'm not
cart
talking about-
before the horse.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Dion. Like, it's just like, so weird. There's this secret city I stole this thing from, right?
Dude, it's somebody be like, look, I know I was here to steal your boots or whatever, but what if I told you about a mystical secret society that lives in a
Right.
cave?
Yeah.
Or not a cave, but rather you go to like a big rock formation. We'll see. You'll see.
This.
You'll see.
Hold on. You ever, as a kid,
Never once. That's all.
you didn't do this. I didn't do this, but you hear stories about like the kid who steals the candy bar, right?
I was on LimeWire. That's how I stole.
You're just stealing Metallica songs.
I did not listen to. I was no. Do I look like a guy that listened to Metallica to you?
I feel like we all accidentally did at one point, but it's like the kid who steals a candy bar and the parents like, hey, we're going to take that back to the store and you're going to give them the candy bar back and you're going to apologize to the manager.
Yeah, I did never. I've never. This is a genuine statement. I have never stolen anything from a store.
Okay.
I am that terrified of retribution that
Sure. Kids, don't feel bad stealing candy bars from fucking Walmart, right? Like,
Yeah, I will say I do think if you are in a situation where it's either steal from a chain store or eat,
right.
you should steal.
You should steal.
I just
steal from
believe that. Don't go
steal
to
from
like
Whole Foods.
Yeah, don't go to like a mom and pop corner store, grocery
Right.
store if you can help it. But if you're stealing apples from Walmart, I don't give a shit.
Sure.
Are you
but like,
kidding me?
okay. But this is the same morality lesson in this episode, okay? Dion stole this artifact from this walled city.
Yeah.
And Taj is like, we're going to march you right back there and you're going to return what you stole and you're going to apologize.
It is weird that she's taking the like mom scolding a 5-year-old approach to
Yeah.
like again, what is the color grade tint on this?
I don't-
Is this like did they do like night for day here? Like it's so
I have
weird
no
looking. I know they didn't because there's
idea.
shadows, but like it looks so fucked up looking. It looks like
the colors
it's
are
like-
kind of washed out.
they were like, well, we wanted to shoot this at golden hour, but we couldn't. So
Okay, here's the
where'd all the
See,
smoke
she's like-
come from? There was no smoke there a second ago.
Listen to her. She's like purring and shit. This is the Catwoman putty warrior. Making weird noise. These are kind of putty sounds, aren't they?
Yeah, but that does.
Right.
It's making me wonder if we did make the putty joke already. You know what I mean?
It's fine. We can make it again. It's been over a year, I think. It's been a long time.
Yeah. What, you don't think people are just constantly cycling through our backlog of incredible content?
Some people are. I'm going to look up. I couldn't find a credit for this person, and I thought it might have been Carrie Lauren, who is credited on every episode as Warrior. I'm going to take a look at the stunt crew here and see. I think this is Dana He. Those kind of look like Dana He's eyes, don't they?
Friend of the show. I'm going to not lie to you. I have not memorized the appearance of Dana He's eyes.
There's also Vicky Phillips credited here. I'm going to look at a picture of her. We're going to get to the bottom of this. No photo on IMDb. Well, I just want to make sure we're like, credit where credit's due and all that, right? So while we're here, Christopher Lepps is stunt doubling Paolo Montalban on this episode. We're going in. He even calls her a Catwoman, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why is Ciro's holding his shoulder for some reason? I feel like Ciro holds his shoulder a lot. His sword arm.
Yeah.
Because he's a big sword guy. It must not be that hard to. Oh, okay. I was about to say, it doesn't seem that hard to get into the city, but then the wall literally closed up behind them. So I take it back. And now the colors are just normal, right?
Yeah, no, this is what the footage looked like in camera.
This is
And
what,
then they did some shit to it. Like 100%.
yeah, this is what Planet Earth looks like.
Right.
But
Commercial Paul.
but everything looks commercial, Paul. That whole city looks so lush and green, though.
Commercial Paul.
Commercials over.
This is a Wizard of Oz looking down the yellow brick road.
Yeah, dude. And this weird, like, is that like a matte painting, like some weird composite shot? Because those buildings aren't real, right? Look at me, just breaking the Hollywood magic.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
When this started, I had a hoodie on, and I definitely don't think I need a hoodie on anymore. And I'm like, it's too hot in this room that I'm in. And like, I even closed the blinds to keep the. Why'd they take the hoods off when they didn't need to take the hoods off? Why'd they
so
do
that
that?
we knew who it was.
Right.
Also, let's get some robes for Kung Lao and Ciro also, so they blend in as well.
Right.
Right. Ciro's a little horny for Dion, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Extremely.
Yeah. So there's just this was the ceremonial dagger from the beginning. And it's just been missing from this box, and everyone was just like, eh. Oh, fuck. Guards. They got busted putting it back. It's almost like this was a terrible plan.
It was like, is this the worst plan they've had in the show?
Well, it's
Because of the lack of information that we
Yeah.
have about the society that we're dealing with.
right.
It earnestly seems to me like the worst plan
Yeah, let's.
you could have.
We felt the goodness of Shaka and returned the sacred symbol. The god of the universe.
It's a big claim.
Yeah.
The god
We
of
do
the
worship-
universe.
We do worship Shaka on this podcast. Is now the time to tell the audience that this has just been, like, we've just been proselytizing for Shaka the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Is that what proselytizing means?
It is. It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Phew. Oh, worried for a second.
Yeah, you
there.
were like, I really pulled out a $10 word. I don't want to. I don't want to whiff this one.
Yeah, man. Ugh. God. Phew. And by God, I mean Shaka, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a bad plan because, like, the idea that they're going to sneak it and put this thing away, they already know, like, the citizens of Shaka already know that it was at the trading post, right? Because they sent a man
Yes.
there to get it. They probably just could have waited for another guy to come and give it to him. Be like, here, take it. I don't know. We're really spending a lot of time on this wall skull, right? Well, that's a good reason to stay.
It's as good as any, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should stay. Right. Maybe don't mock their religion.
Well, then let's be respectful and have a good time, all right?
Doesn't it bother you that that guy said that others have been here before, but no one's ever come out with any stories? Did they stay?
Tasha, again, being smart, right? Just realize in that that specific shot with Paolo Montalban, right there, Paolo Montalban standing next to Ciro.
Right.
Paolo Montalban looks a lot like, just in this shot, Ryu Hazuki from Shenmue.
I see what you're getting at.
Yeah. I've never made the connection before, and maybe it's just because
I've never played Shenmue so-
recently. But, like, goddamn, Paolo Montalban is Ryu Hazuki in a live-action Shenmue movie, please.
I feel like live-action Shenmue movie is the most counterintuitive approach to Shenmue you could possibly imagine. It's like, what if we took this game that's about living a life and
then
made it 2
just make it a
hours
movie.
long?
Well, the game's not that long. I don't know.
Well, but
man.
you know what I'm getting at,
Right.
Like,
I do. Okay, so we're gonna see the tapestry here, man. I
God,
wanna get
it's
a good
really
look-
hot. I might need to take this sweater off.
I want to get a good look at this tapestry.
Okay,
Just hold on for a second
Okay,
here.
I'm waiting.
It's happening now. Look at that, dude. They got the guy in the middle with.
They've got.
Okay, there's
they've got
definitely
fucking Reiko.
Reiko at the top.
They've got MF Doom.
The dude in the middle has 6 arms.
The guy next to
right?
Reiko. Did we make that joke that it's just MF Doom?
If MF Doom, it is MF Doom like for sure.
MF Doom adjacent.
Yeah. It's Mr. Fantastic is what it is. That's a deep cut for the people who have heard food. And there's this skull. Is that Sindel at the bottom?
My roommate has an MF Doom ring.
Oh, sick, dude. We see a snake like a reptile man kind of thing, right?
Okay, hold on.
I do want to say
I need to take this hoodie off. Just keep talking. Entertain the people.
take that. I do believe that Mortal Kombat creator personality Tabmach99 has the actual tapestry from this episode of Mortal Kombat Conquest. But of course, we're back at the trading post. Raiden used magic to open the door to impress Babe.
Is there some sort of holiday that I'm not aware of? And it's like, what if the answer was like, yeah, it's President's Day?
It's the Festival of Shaka today.
It's fuck Raiden Day.
Raiden is going to get.
Raiden is, and I don't say this lightly.
Jesus Christ.
He's gonna pipe. And I don't like saying that. It's a graphic term.
He's gonna
But
get
there
it.
is no other way to describe what we're looking at right now than the
Raiden
the preamble, the pipe preamble.
is gonna get it wet
Yeah.
on Jen's bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's gonna be like, let's do it on my friend's dead girlfriend's bed. That'll be hot, right?
My friend's dead girlfriend's bed. That phrase is so funny. My friend's dead girlfriend's bed.
That's the kind of fucked up shit that Raiden is into, man.
Oh, like that's part of it?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Farland wins. Seth MacFarlane, creator of Family Guy.
So we're watching a bunch of kids spar.
This is a cool set. It sure does look like
This is
Florida,
nice.
though.
This is Central Florida as fuck right here, dude.
This has never looked more like a tourism ad.
What?
Look at this image.
Holy shit.
It's got.
It's Grum. It's Grum, dude.
It is Grum. I've seen it in my. I dream of Grum.
I love him. I love the acknowledgement.
Grum
I
rules
genuinely
everything
love
around me.
the acknowledgement. The song is called Gream. So I love him. I love this scene. All this shit coming together. Like he just watched a kid pretend to steal another kid's soul.
And
He's
like,
remembering his visions of the 4-armed monster that's going to kill him. Like, here's the question. Do you think that the tapestry was supposed to have a 4-armed person on it and like the props department fucked up?
No, I think it's Grum.
You think it's actually Grum? So
Yeah, they
what
know
we're
the
saying
they know
is-
the lore. What do you think they don't know the lore?
Mortal Kombat Conquest is canon to the Malibu Comics universe.
Mortal
is what we're saying here.
Kombat Grum Saga,
Grum-
Grum Quest. That smoke
Grum Quest.
looks like
I
ass.
don't like Grum Quest at all, dude.
Yeah, that's real smoke, and it looks like fake smoke somehow. It's one of
Right.
the weirdest looking effects they've had.
It's again, they got like some Vaseline on the lens or something. Like they're really trying to soften this shit up like a 70s sci-fi movie. Or an episode of Silk Stalkings. Right?
Yeah.
Shaka, shaka, shaka. So we're very close to the end of this episode, aren't we?
Yeah. And Emperor Palpatine is here.
Emperor Palpatine is here.
And they got a fruit basket. They have a variety of fruit baskets.
I believe this is Emery Hale. No, Tom Nowicki, High Priest. It was a handsome devil in his old age. He will be in Paranormal Activity Next of Kin, and by will be, I mean was in, because that came out in 2021. Oh fuck, dude! Portals.
That's where the budget
That's
went.
never good. That's never
The
good.
portals are always bad. The guy, did you see the guy
Yeah.
in the background, the extra who got really stoked when the portal opened?
It's as if it's happening in real, like maybe it happened in real life, and he's just like, "Holy shit!" Oh fuck, dude! Shadow priests. None of them are Silk Manning, unfortunately.
Are they here?
Who's this guy? I hope I didn't get those credits wrong.
Oh no, she's been wearing black in the whole episode, just like the bad guys are wearing.
She fucking bait and switched them.
Yeah,
dude.
how could we possibly have seen this coming? Commercial Paul.
Look at this.
Commercial's
big-
over.
Holy
Paul.
fuck.
What a
Can't wait to get to that in the
large boy.
fight scene. That was rad. So we do have someone named Robin Odell credited as Shaka. And they were in The Punisher.
That's cool.
They did a whole bunch of stuff. They were in like Swamp Thing, Sequest 2032, a bunch of stuff up to Conquest, Dawson's Creek. Post Conquest, 3 credits: The Runaway, Dunsmore, and The Punisher. Shaka. He's like shouting it so angry, and they're like, "Yes, fucking finally."
Why did they have to cover his face under the hood? Also, I love the idea that she's asking about her reward in front of everybody, as if that gives her leverage to not be disappointed with a lack of reward. It's like, what? You're not going to give me a reward in front of all these people? I want to jump in the fire portal.
We have all of the power over you, Dion. Like, you fucked up.
Yeah, you have no leverage. This is like going into labor negotiations without a union. You just walk in there like, so what do you want to give me? Like,
also just by yourself, right? Like,
yeah,
not even as a group.
Yeah, solo.
And she's through the portal, dude. And now we're going through the portal, and it's fucking Outworld. Of course it is.
How could I possibly have seen this coming?
Jesus Christ! Dion's dragged before our Shao Kahn. Man spreading on his throne.
He's got
like
his
a
whole legs
boss.
big old out. So she does believe in Shaka because she's saying he's not God. You're just my boss.
Yeah.
Famously, by the way,
Right.
if you're listening to this podcast and you were confused, your boss is not God. Any of them. Not a single one of them.
Yes. Right. So steal from Walmart.
So the moral of the story is stealing from Walmart is ethically sound behavior.
Ethically sound behavior. Take that Snickers bar. You earned it. Right? So has she been like locked up in the cobalt mines or some shit?
Potentially, like this was an out, yeah.
She looks so nervous, man. She's acting well, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, you can see like the fear in her face. It's believable. Fuck, dude. Okay, finally someone who's not just willingly ready to fuck Shao Kahn, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, that's good news. Damn. Shakana? Well, you can't just change the fake phrase, dude. The fuck is Shakana?
I apologize if people hear me typing. I'm looking up what Shakana means.
Yeah. Have we seen anyone else die? The cat lady got away, right? I was looking for her credit, so I missed it.
I think she returned to her home planet or something.
Okay. Well, I'm leaving her off the list. If I need to correct that, write us the boys at mkpodquest.com. Nobody's going to listen to you, Ciro and Taja. You're in jail.
And then now she's here to gloat for some reason.
Yeah, you don't
despite
have anything yet.
This went about as poorly for her as it could have realistically gone.
Yeah, well, I think she's just trying to like pick herself up, right? Because like Shao Kahn knocked her down so soundly.
Yeah, it's like
right?
let me go get some of my confidence back
by punching down on people in prison. It's the American way.
Yeah,
It's what we do as a country. We punch down.
Comedy is all about punching down.
She's a great American. She's a hero to all of us. She represents the working class.
More like the working ass. I don't know what that means.
Ayo, pew, pew, pew.
That shot is so not from anything that was happening wherever they were. That shot of the building.
It looked like something from like Epcot, right? Like from Disney World or something. All right, I love this green potion magic. Kung Lao here being hung from the ceiling.
Yeah,
by his
this
wrists.
is like where the discoloration of the effect makes it look cooler, whereas
Yeah.
all the outfits just look fucked up and weird.
Yeah,
But that like smoke poof was like cool.
yeah. I mean, this is like a pitch black set. Just this like ambient green glow on
Looks
his hand. Is
more
kinda
like
awesome.
MF Doom by the second, not Dr. MF
Right.
Doom specifically.
Not Dr. Doom, MF Doom.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Fuck, dude. Is this another Kung Lao vision?
Yes.
Or no, this is just like the actual like weather changing. Because Raiden's seen it too, man. Something's wrong.
And she's just down. She's like, "Oh, let me help." Like she's just like, "Okay, I can fix that."
Yeah. No, Babe rules. We were both big fans of Babe last time we watched this.
Yeah. She's like, "I'm just trying to help, and then maybe we could bone later, maybe we won't, and that's fine."
Yeah. She's like, it's important to hydrate between fuck sessions. Let me get you some water.
How do you not like her, folks? That's all
Come
I was
on.
saying.
Jesus Christ. I like it. Fuck. Should have been in more episodes. Just going to say it. Her and Silk Manning should have been in every episode.
Every episode. Okay, I've stopped looking up what Shaka is, so the typing will stop. I apologize if you heard typing.
Shakana. So is Shakana the city and Shaka is the god then? That must be it.
Yeah, I believe that is what they're sort of going for.
Okay. That makes sense. Your salvation awaits you. Let's kill Kung Lao.
Man, he's so sweaty. How many times have we said that on the show, do you think?
At least once an episode.
Man, he's
certainly
so
every
sweaty.
Time, certainly every time he's been sweaty. Right. So this is the sacrifice is like actually a fight. Does he have to be defeated in Mortal Kombat in order for the sacrifice to work?
Yeah, I don't know why they're following
must
rules
be-
that seemingly could have not have less to do with them.
Considering this whole city seemed like a violation of the rules because it's like involves hidden portals and
Well,
shit.
and it's
right?
outside of the confines of what we understand, like the whole reality structure to be, right? Like,
Yeah. I guess he just has to kill him, right? If he's just dead. It seems like why didn't they strap him to the table and use that knife, right? God, that fucking rules, dude. I don't know what these wrestling moves are called, but this is a pretty good fight. I like when Kung Lao fights a big dude, right? And he does the kick, dude, the thing he used on Scorpion and Shao Kahn or Shang Tsung. The like head drop kick. But it didn't fucking work
Ouch.
this time.
I almost
That's how
pulled,
tough
I
this
almost
guy
pulled my
is.
headphones out.
Doing what?
Moving my arm.
Stop it.
I'm not trying to.
Sit perfectly still for the rest of the recording.
It is fascinating how these commentaries are like commentaries and just running like, here's what I'm doing in my room right now as this television show is on. I gotta take my
Right.
sweater off and I almost took my headphones out and that
The intent of these has always been like, let's hang out and watch TV together.
yeah,
right?
that guy did just
So-
kick that styrofoam column in half.
I know you love a styrofoam column.
Yeah, man.
Me too.
My favorite video game is styrofoam columns.
Styrofoam column simulator.
Is that the second nut shot of the episode? Didn't Kung Lao get hit with one earlier?
Probably.
That's an unsustainable rate. Man. Also, he's really
an unsustainable rate of getting kicked in the balls.
also, man, he really was. Pablo Montoya was really selling how hard those hits were, and there's really no reason why
dude.
that guy had to change his look before just finishing the job.
It's ceremonial, you know.
Right?
Damn.
Yeah, Kung Lao was selling it, man.
Fucking body slams.
Oh no, they had to buy time to go get the sword.
Right. And again, in this fight scene is a lot of Christopher Leps, right? That's who I said. Yeah, Christopher Leps, stunt doubling Paolo. Sultan Udin's in this episode also. We love to see it.
Shao Kahn's secret portal. I always knew he had one. That
Maybe you
son
should
of a
have told
bitch.
them sooner, Raiden, about the secret fucking portal that you always knew he had.
Why is she?
Like, just
why
a-
is she giving orders?
Because she wants her shit, right?
LMAO.
Oh, Dion.
Why does he
just got
take the body?
stabbed.
Why does that matter?
Maybe she's the sacrifice now, right? He just needed a sacrifice. Go now.
Now!
So, like, the only reason this worked, right?
He's about to do lightning hands.
Yeah, I know. They are. Fuck yeah. Loves Raiden doing
Cue
some Raiden
wind
shit.
machine.
Ah, right.
Man, it's a lot of lightning.
This is a lot of lightning. This is the most lightning we've seen in the show.
When they were running away, they looked like they were on a golf course.
Again, Central
They
Florida.
probably were on a golf course.
Yeah.
Also, man, Shaka,
Kahn.
what does that sound like?
Right? Shao Kahn.
Man, it was right there, right under our noses. Now Jeffrey
I love
Meek's got to
this-
fight both sides of his ego.
Not gonna lie, love the Raiden versus Shao Kahn like face off here.
You know how much fun Jeffrey Meek probably had with that shit?
God damn it.
Where's
This
the
must
ball?
have been his favorite episodes to film, right? Also because the show was almost over. Now we're back at the commercial's been over, Paul, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I was having a vision.
Yeah, sorry. It all sort of looks like commercials. We're
This is cool.
flashing forward now to the finale.
Flashing forward to next episode, but also some more annihilation footage of monsters. Portals opening over Tibet.
Through Earth's Tibet, modern Tibet.
Outworld warriors running in the streets, walls exploding, the Shao Kahn Hydra, the Mortal Kombat logo, and the candle goes out. Executive producer Lawrence Kasanoff. Executive producer Steve Hatman. Hell of an episode.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This only happened because Raiden was getting drunk at Applebee's, right? Like, he just wasn't there because he was getting day drunk at Applebee's. He knew about the hidden portal, right? I don't think he knew where it was, but he sure got there pretty fucking quick when he realized some shit was going on, right? So, like, Raiden, you fucked up. Got anything else to say about the episode, Corey?
Not really. It's a good
Not
one.
really. It's fun. Yeah. As a penultimate episode, boy, it sure sets up a lot of new things without resolving any old things.
Yeah.
First of all, good for them for like swinging for the fences and like I just feel like they should have like seeded this secret plan of Shao Kahn's into like more earlier episodes.
Yeah, it
right?
is
Like that's all it needed.
overwhelmingly too much new stuff to just have at the end. No matter if you thought a whole other season was coming, like
Yeah.
there's just no way that wasn't going to be like disorienting.
Yeah, and all we needed was like a handful of conversations between him and Reiko, right?
Yeah, just like a little bit more.
Or a couple of shadow priests about like he's like go through the secret portal. It's almost time, right? Just something, you know. I mean, I feel like that's what they would have done today. Like this Shaka thing would have been the season long arc, right?
Right.
And there just would have been like little seeds, and all the other shit could still happen because we're talking about like taking a minute out of every couple of episodes. Cut out some of those scenes of people eating apples, right? Did we see any apples in this episode?
Well, there were so many fruit baskets, but they mostly looked like oranges and bananas. But I guess we can't rule out that an apple might have been in one of those things.
I'm at 30. I'm at 32 confirmed apples. I know we just kind of added a lump sum for ones we assume we missed, but we have baskets of fruit in this, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pump that to 69 because why not? I feel like some tables broke in this. Did we see a table break?
Doesn't Kung Lao get flipped through a table in the first
I
fight?
think so.
Yeah.
47 confirmed broken tables, up from 9. And I don't think you've said I prefer non-commercial Paul in a while.
No.
So we're still at 2 for that. But in terms of things we're actually counting, we are at 52 fatalities. I think. I feel like that number's going to go up next episode by a lot.
It might. If somehow you're hearing this and you don't know why that's the case. Well,
this is your first time. This is your first time watching through Mortal Kombat Conquest with these commentaries. First of all, God bless you. Sorry, Shaka bless you for doing that, making us a part of your journey, right? But also, buckle up, I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna want to.
Shit's gonna get.
You're gonna want to get comfortable.
Episode. Yeah, I think we got to knock that one out next, Corey. We just got to knock out.
Carry the vibes going. Clearly, this went so perfectly, flawlessly, smoothly.
Sure, this was just a trial run for
the finale.
The other podcast I have to record today, but also the finale of Mortal Kombat Conquest for the second time, right? And the final time on this show. Then it's off to Defenders of the Realm commentary.
Yeah.
That's a joke. We're never doing that. Corey, it's F1 season. You got some
podcast
stuff to plug?
I can plug the existence of Strat 2. The first race of the season was today. We have not recorded about that yet. Scheduling is extremely hard. We may not be recording until after the second race of the season. So just stay tuned. Strat 2, F1 on Twitter and all that shit. And then if you want to hear me talk about other things, primarily
movie.
Yeah, wow, remakes. That was a weird sort of a lapse of my own ability to speak. We'd be looking at, they made another one, which just go to mortalkombatconquest.ca. It's all there, folks.
mortalkombatconquest.ca. Find links to those shows, this show, and my other podcast, Crew Expendable, all about the Alien franchise. We're reading like the original Aliens comic book series right now, and it's insane. It's good. Find the show at mkpodquest.com. We've got a merch store. There may be a shirt publicly listed on our Redbubble shop that will most surely get a DMC takedown or whatever the fuck, like a cease and desist
don't buy
order.
It yet. Also, because we don't know if it's good or not.
I say roll the dice and just fucking buy it. That's what I did. And we won't talk about that anymore on the podcast. But you can find a link to that at mkpodquest.com. Twitter, Instagram at mkpodquest. Rate us and review us. 5 stars, etc. And until next time, Shaka. That's enough.
That was weird.